All right, everybody. Good evening. Just wanted to give you a quick update on. I know I've been telling you guys I'm hopefully going racing this Saturday coming up, the 17th, and that may not happen. Not because the car's not ready, or not because I don't want to go, but we have some issues with our dogs. They're two little elderly terriers, 15 and 13 years old, and they both have some health issues. So my wife is probably, she's going to stay home with them. One has diabetes now, so he has to have twice daily insulin shots, and he has some intestinal issues and other things where he's on steroids. So anyway, he needs somebody to watch him. So and that wouldn't be a big deal if our local track was still open. That's only like 10 miles away. But this track that we're supposed to race at, or that's going to have a race this Saturday, if the weather's good, which like it is today, is it's almost it's like 3.5 hours away. So I'm not really comfortable driving that far by myself. My truck is high mileage, and I do have AAA, but I don't want to have the rig, and something breaks down, and I'm kind of stuck out there by myself. So unless I find somebody to go with me, which my stepson wants to go, but he may have to. He's been working overtime on Saturdays, so that may not happen. But nonetheless, there's one of my. This is the one that's got diabetes now, and he has to wear a diaper most of the time because he is between the insulin and the steroids they got him on. He pees a lot, so we put a little doggy diaper on him when he's around the house. But nonetheless, so that is the only thing that will stop us from going Saturday, is just the travel. But what I did to get the car ready was, from the last update, like I told you, I had put antifreeze in the car because it was getting cold out here. But I think the coldest of the winter has passed, so I went ahead and put distilled water and some of the I used this Hypercool, not necessarily again for the reduced temperatures, but for the corrosion protection. And it is, if you look on the label right here, it is safe for drag racing. So I put half the jug of that in there, and distilled water. And I actually have these things are kind of nifty right here. Let me show you. If you guys are familiar with what these vacuum cooling system, it puts a vacuum on your, as long as your cooling system is sealed up tight, it puts a vacuum on your radiator, and you have to hook it up to your air compressor, and then this goes in your coolant or whatever you're using, a couple gallons of distilled water, and basically you put the you are using your air compressor to create the suction, and then you open the valve and it'll pull the coolant up out, but it prevents you from getting air pockets in the engine if you do it under suction. So and one thing I noticed when I had the coolant in there, I had also put some radiator flush in there, and it was foaming up a lot. So, and then I read on that, it says the oxalic acid or whatever they use in that to clean the rust out of your engine will kind of foam up. So now I went back to my old overflow tank just because this has got way more capacity. This little guy was foaming over. It doesn't hold that much. The overflow tube on the inside is about right here, so you don't even got maybe 12 ounces or something. And it was bubbling over, so I didn't want to take that risk going to the racetrack where I've got, I imagine that's probably 1.5 liters, maybe 2 liters capacity. So I put that one back on and drove the car around the block, and that's where we're at. So that's probably it was about right here when I came back from once it warmed up. So it sucked that much back in, and again it filled it up pretty high under vacuum. It filled it way up. So I could probably lower the level a little bit, but I wanted to make sure we didn't have any air pockets in the engine. So the vacuum filler is good for that. But nonetheless, that's the update, guys. The car's running good. I didn't post a video of just driving around the block real quick just to warm it up. It was nothing special, and no big deal. But the car's running good. The only thing I've done from the last time we took it racing, like I said, was I did go ahead and relash the valves. I went ahead and I don't think you have to, but I did while I had those off. I retorqued the heads, just checked the torque on the head bolts, and I put this. I drained the antifreeze out and put distilled water and the supercoolant in there. That's all I've done, and it's running pretty good. Reset the timing and stuff like that. No big deal. So anyway, that'll be it. I'll let you know on Saturday if we're heading to the track or not. I'll be probably loading everything up Friday night and getting ready. So we will see if I can find somebody to go with me or have somebody watch these dogs while we're gone for the day, because that will be an all-day adventure. I mean, we leave here at 7, get there at 10, and it's done at 4, then another 3-hour ride home. You know, that's a full day, and I don't want to leave these dogs. They need to be watched. You know, they need to be attended just in case. So that's the update, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had fun watching that Super Bowl game, man. That was a close game. But nonetheless, that is my update for this week. I'll catch up with you later. Thanks to all you guys that watch my videos and comment and whatnot. You know, it's a lot of fun talking to other Fox Body guys. So thanks a lot. Have a good night.